take the next question to Tausif. Tausif, going by what we know, only purely by what we know and what has been reported, on the 14th of January 2020, the Wuhan Health Commission, that is the local body in Wuhan, said, we have not found proof for human-to-human transmission. By then, they already knew there was human-to-human transmission, but they said there was no human-to-human transmission. And then they also said that the containment of the virus was not possible in the initial stages. So, you know, we have series of evidences. Now, why was no human transmission theory being pushed on the 9th of January when it was reported that the first COVID casualty had passed in as early as December? And we have all the details with us, and all of this basically shows that it's time that you hold China accountable, right? Tausif, where do you stand on this, and what do you think can be done, or who should be held accountable and how?
No, I completely agree with most of the panelists who have spoken right now. What it seems to me is that everyone has painted the picture that China is somehow one or the other way responsible and must be held accountable for unleashing this, whether you call it biological warfare, you call it biological terrorism, whatever it is. But it has cost life across borders, it has cost life globally. And India today is in a position where it boasts itself, being one of the largest democratic countries. And the party which is running the government at the center boasts of being the largest political party in the world. Therefore, I don't agree with the stand taken by Mr. Sambit Patra. He said, oh no, this is a matter of diplomacy. I can't say any word against China. I think if the government has any material to show that China is responsible or in any way complicit in unleashing this corona terrorism, then government of India must take it directly with either China or at the international forum. Must take a strict stand. Must isolate China globally. The diplomacy requires India to talk to other countries and isolate China so that pressure can be put on China and it can be made accountable and it can be brought to book. Just coming and saying, oh no, we can't do anything, we are so helpless, does not really sound good. Because as a citizen of India, I am looking up to my government. People of India voted to the government which is in power today. People of India did not give their vote either to WHO or to China. Therefore, yes, even the government of India has an accountability. They need to speak to the people of India. The message must come from the top office of the country to the people of India as to what the government is doing. If government says that yes, and as we all know, that the corona originated from China. But if there is any foul play, then government must act. It does not go well. Yes, we are fighting. We are in the middle of the pandemic. But we also need to take adequate steps to bring China to book.
Okay. Shambhit, you want to respond to that? Okay, let Shambhit respond to you and then I'll go across to Royden and Sneet Chopra.
Niranjan, in fact, a few accusations made by my good opponent. I would say that, well, India does not boast to be a good or large democracy. India is one of the largest democracies. So for God's sake, let's not put India into a precarious position, number one. And number two, no one is letting off anyone from the hook. Well, yes, as the spokesperson of a political party, and remember, I'm the official spokesperson of the political party, which is at helm of affairs. You are a non-official spokesperson of a party, which is only in a state.
It does not matter.
Of course, my statements. No, it does matter. It does matter. So despite the fact that I may be thinking something in the heart, I need not, in fact, articulate everything on a media platform. where yes,
No.
the government also
Name
follows the
actually.
same rule. Just a second, sir. The government also follows the same rule. The government does not have to articulate anything as far as its action vis-a-vis any country which was responsible for the spread. On the media platforms right now, we have our channels, which the country, of course, will be following. And secondly, let me also remind you of the fact that it is not that the government is
Name
not objecting to certain things which are objectionable. For instance, today itself, on the floor of WHO, our government has objected of being, lackadaisical as far as certain, I would say, handles are concerned, who would call B1617 strain as the Indian variant. And in fact, WHO should not also name this variant as the Indian variant. And thankfully so, WHO has accepted this. So it's not that the government of India is not being proactive, but I believe presently the priority of the government of India is not a kind of war of words, but to control the pandemic.